Hi Sagittarius, Fighting Butterfly Tarot here to do your mid-October check-in. Thank you for being here today. All the info you need to know is listed down below in the description box, including contest winners, our current contest, etc., etc. So while I was meditating in the collective energy today, there was a heaviness surrounding, like, wondering why something happened, maybe even why it happened the way it did, and a lot of what ifs as well, as like, what if I would have done this differently or that differently, that type of thing. So we have courage, career, happiness, talent, inspiration, and peace. All very good things. Let's get a couple oracle cards too to tie it in together. Spirit, what does Sagittarius, the collective, need to know for the remainder of October? A change in the wind. So there's definitely going to be some changes coming. The Fates, number 17. It's come out quite a bit. And Between Worlds, number 3. So if you feel kind of stagnant or you're in between worlds right now, just know that there is a change in the wind. There is something fated that the divine is going to bring towards you. We will figure out what that is momentarily. So talent and career seem to go together. And possibly, I also think, inspiration. So let's see why that's here. Talent, career, and inspiration. Family room. Occupation. Child, and distant horizons. So maybe you put your career on the back burner, you know, to raise a family. And now you're being inspired and you're kind of having like this awakening to kind of move forward. Why is child here? Could be something too that you wanted to do since you were a child. So this is finding your home, soul tribe, bonding. A friend might plant a bug in your ear. For family room, it's sirens and divine feminine. So that's possible red flags. Pay attention, be aware. Something on the home front there. Whoops, the scrolls tried to flop out. What about occupation? Occupation, please. So that's ignoring the heavy burdens, big issues, kind of the elephant in the room. We're going to ignore it. I'm going to be preoccupied with other things. It's also repeating patterns and the serenade, which is confessions of love or messages found in songs or lyrics. So I think that the divine feminine here has just been preoccupied, putting her head to the ground, working on her family, and kind of forgetting about herself, kind of losing her inspiration. For distant horizons, that's baggage, holding on to past events and or relationships. And the Rock, grounded energy, stability, and commitment. What I feel from that is the amount of time that this divine feminine has put into this family situation, all her hard work and effort. And so she's holding on to that and maybe using that as a reason not to go a different direction. Why is sirens here for the family room? What red flags does she need to be aware of? Okay, Six of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Fool, and the King of Wands. So there might be a lack of balance in her current dynamic within her family, and maybe even a lack of passion as well. And they're asking her, like, hey, when have you done something for yourself? It's time to take a leap of faith on yourself. What would make you happy? So baggage and the Rock for distant horizons. I do feel strongly, though, that it's like a kind of a not wanting to let go just because it's been so long. Justice, Four of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So yeah, that's what's holding her back, is like holding on to this relationship that's otherwise stagnant. But for some reason, she's been gathering information or maybe hearing something that's sparking this Queen of Wands back within her. That's your energy. Five of Pentacles. So she is a little scared to make changes. How will that work out financially? But, I mean, it's literally like she's getting her groove back. Ace of Cups. Like what she's been missing. Something she loves. Okay, why occupation, hamster, the elephant. So, yeah, she's hanging in there. Like kind of refusing to maybe see these red flags or to put herself first. That's a very difficult thing to do. You know, especially if you're empathic or, you know, a people pleaser. Or even, you know, just you get into that rut where you're a good mom, you're a good wife, you're a good, you know, really good at what you do, but you kind of forget about yourself. And see, she feels like, what about my missed opportunities? Four of Cups. like hanging on. I'm not going to give up on this yet. But in the back of her mind is the Six of Cups, something from when she was a child. Her home, maybe her soulmate there. She's realizing. But she'd have to walk away. What would she walk away from? She'd have to walk away and face her fears with the moon. Be single again, or have, I think she's worried if she does walk away, she'll have everything she needs but love. But it's actually the opposite of that. Like, she'd have to walk away to get that love. Right now, she's just kind of pretending she's content. But with the Six of Wands and the High Priestess, deep down, she knows she's about to be inspired. What about tribe and child? So Temperance, Two of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Looking back on with regrets, feeling kind of this pull. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I listen to my heart, what I desire? Or do I, you know, stick around and stay in this situation that might not be good anymore for anybody, but is, you know, what I committed to? It's keeping her stuck. The Devil, the Hermit. So she's been kind of going within, and then there's this communication. I wonder who and where that's coming through from. Where's this communication coming from? Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Sun. So it's almost like, I feel like that could even be the divine, like waking her up saying, hey, cut out what doesn't serve you anymore for your own happiness. I mean, that's the two happiest cards on the deck, Ten of Cups and the Sun. She's figuring out what really makes her happy, and she's inspired to go towards it. So, and I think these three then go together too. Once she finds the courage to do that, it's going to bring a lot of peace and happiness. Courage, happiness, and peace, please. Marriage. Ooh, false person, community, house, courtship, and journey. This same exact combo came out for one of the other signs. Probably Leo. Your readings are a lot similar, but it could have been Virgo or Cancer. So I feel like the community kind of flopped out last, but I do feel like, you know how when you get divorced and you lose some friends, you lose friends for a variety of reasons, but if they're mutual friends, like whoever brought them to the table is usually who gets to walk away from them. So maybe that could be part of it and part of the fear, but we'll come back to that. Let's get false person. That's really the only thing that didn't make sense as a community card. So seesaw, back and forth energy. So that could just be, ooh, divine masculine. Yeah, I think that that's her energy going back and forth, like not really understanding the pull. The divine masculine also could have seen her as a false person as well, not really knowing that it was a divine connection. However it resonates, but I'm getting more like, let me get a tarot on that before I say anything else. Back and forth energy, the Knight of Wands, and the Fool. So someone was scared to take a leap of faith because they didn't realize that this was their counterpart. They can feel the energy pull back and forth, but they thought it was just passion. They thought it was just intimacy, like sex. They didn't realize, maybe even trauma bonding. They didn't realize like it was true love. And it left everybody kind of in the hangman mentality, all up in their head, trying to figure it out. So let's see the House card. So this is a soul contract, part of the Akashic Records. It's kind of, I'm getting kind of the energy that like, not only do they feel like home, and they know that you're home, this house, something's going to have to come to an end for this person to come back together. It's going to take a lot of courage. So yeah, they're guard, 2 sevens again, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, guarded energy, planting the seeds. I've already built this foundation. How do I walk away? I'm so scared with the moon, back and forth energy. But there's the Page of Swords again, figuring it out, gathering that information on how to move forward, getting the courage, I think, to find peace and happiness. Journey, please. That could be logistics. It could be the twin flame journey. It could be just vast distance between you. Also could be just that it's taken a while. Magnifying glass and the epiphany. So they took a deeper look because they had a sudden realization of truth. Divinely guided thought or idea. Probably about this connection. Let's see. What was this epiphany? They expected it to come back around, or you did. And I think that they thought, oh, well, maybe they'll come back as passionately as they exited. But when that didn't happen, everything kind of went stagnant. And now they're realizing, I think. Yeah, Ace of Swords. They're realizing the truth. And with the Two of Swords, it's kind of like they're taking the blindfolds off, but I think they're realizing that their indecision led to the demise. They're holding back, yes, with the Four of Pentacles led to the demise. And also with the Four of Pentacles with the Epiphany, I think they're realizing they're not going to be as scared of what they would lose. Like money's not going to be an issue because they took that deeper look. What about courtship? Feeling trapped or stuck in a situation, probably their current situation, but wanting justice. How is that coming about, or why? Why do they feel trapped? Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Oh, wow. They would have to walk away from something quite substantial. They might live with this person, have bought a house with this person, be engaged to this person, and they're trying to figure out right now, like, can I do that? How do I do that? What about the Seven of Cups? Could just be a how to approach, how to get the logistics together. Like they want to, definitely. Some of you might be dealing with a Cancer, the Chariot, and the Nine of Cups. Like they want to rush in. They know now what makes them happy. And Two of Wands, yeah. I don't think they're going to feel stuck or scared anymore. They know now. What about marriage? I'm going to get a different deck for that. Why is marriage here? Ooh. Deep unconditional love. And there's the serenade again. It's like this song got sang and woke them up or something. Something triggered them. Either a confession by a person or a message that they heard in song, in lyrics, something like that. Why is this marriage card here with the, let me get this deck, with the serenade and the heart? Communication, yeah. Some conversation happened. Somebody expressed their heartbreak. The Nine of Wands, how they couldn't let you go, or you couldn't let them go. That's the victorious Nine of Wands. Like, I didn't give up on you type of energy, or I still feel this way. It kind of just triggered this awakening in them. See? Page of Swords. That conversation caused them to go on their own rabbit hole and figure out the soul contract, which is good. That's awesome. Community, please. Mirror and defense. The ball is in their court, but I also feel like that's more of a defensive energy. They're looking within, and also this community, like what they'll have to leave behind. They feel tied to it, kind of bound with the Nine of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. It's coming to an end though. 2 nines. It's like they're realizing I was complacent. Hopefully my friends will be happy for me and they'll want me to do the right thing. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. So 2 nines and 2 twos there, which go to an 11, and the Emperor. Like he knows what he wants now. There's no stopping him now. But in the community, his community, that might be an issue. 3 of Pentacles. Maybe at his work or just financially. See, this 3 of Pentacles is doing it all on his own. So he might feel in his current partnership, he's the only one putting any effort into it. But now they're ready to communicate with the Knight of Wands. Sorry. Anything else to add to this for the sign of Sagittarius spirit? And then we'll get some oracle cards. So I did want to say also one more thing about the what ifs and the reaching out. I do see some comments I need to respond to down there. I love that, by the way. Sorry, I'm so bad at it. So here's the King of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So this person is, if they're not an earth sign, like they're very stability based. They've been holding back. They're kind of worried about what they're going to lose, but they realize, like, I'll trade all this in for this one Pentacle because you're the real deal. Sorry, back to what I was saying before. And some people, you know, they reach out and it doesn't go well. And I just feel so bad. But I'm so proud also because the what ifs, I get so many personal readings from people who have been in separation for years and they can't let go, and they also can't step forward to initiate contact, sometimes legitimately, other times just out of their own fear. And I mean, think of all the time that you've spent, all the energy that you've spent, like going into this hermit mode, trying to figure out a connection, wondering what if, you know, should I talk to them? Should I run away? Should I do this? All of that's alleviated, and you get your closure and your answers, no matter what. Even if they say, no, I don't feel the same, you know now you can move forward. What is meant to be yours will always be yours. Your energy's cleared so that new person can move in. That's the bravest thing you can do, is be vulnerable and admit your feelings. And if you do that, there'll be no regrets. It might hurt for a second. It'll sting your ego a little bit, but you'll never have to wonder again. So I'm a big fan of reaching out and just getting that closure. Now, if you've only been separated for 3 months and they're not returning your call, that's not long enough for the energy to settle. You know, energy is very delicate, especially in soul contracts. So, you know, the dust needs to settle. Some people kind of need to grow sometimes. It's not an overnight thing, but you'll know. See, heart, home, compassion, 27. That number's been coming out a lot. I think that 27 is going to be a big day for some reason. But just, I almost want to do like an 11/11 day of closure and reconciliation, because I do feel this is the year that all these couples are either going to come back into union or at least have closure and start a new cycle. Herald of Change, number 30. That's awesome. So let's do that. Y'all let me know what you think. And as, you know, a collective, our little tribe here, we'll all reach out to somebody, family, friend, you know, the divine counterpart, somebody you lost contact with, that you just need to touch base and make it right. Get the closure. Root girl, the disowned self. So that could be like the distorted feminine. Overflow, which is overwhelm and plenty. Someone else got that. So it's almost like you lost yourself, but you found yourself again. Dream thief, refusal of the call. So somebody doesn't want to awaken. Dragon's horde, protecting the future. Could be for that. They're just worried about the future. And gathering round, the power of community. What I just said. And they have the community card there. So y'all let me know what you think about if we should do an 11/11 reconciliation day and just see how the chips fall. 22, transmuting pain. Well, thank you, Sag. I appreciate you being here. If this resonated, please join our tribe and subscribe. I will be back soon with another video. Love and light. Take care.